Sounds like nonsense.
Nonsense.
Sounds like nonsense.
Now that sounds like
That
nonsense.
sounds like nonsense.
Sounds like nonsense.
You know what
to
that
me.
sounds like?
Sounds like
like nonsense.
nonsense.
That sounds like
Sounds like
nonsense.
nonsense.
Sounds like
Is this what it's gonna sound like?
Sounds like nonsense.
Sounds like nonsense.
no.
Sounds like
It's
nonsense.
nonsensical.
And it sounds like this.
Oh, what's up, gentlemen?
Hello, sir.
Hello, hello.
And I'm not referring to everybody as gentlemen because, Jeb,
Yeah?
you want to let people know?
About what?
Your wife?
Courtney will not be joining us today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. She's working on the website.
Yes.
Just the 3 bowls.
Yep.
it.
Just a whole bunch of ball sacks.
Yeah. No,
In total, if you're keeping, 5.5 if you're counting at home.
yeah, she's only got so much time each week, like we all do, and this is a podcast time, and she was like, I really need to catch up on the fucking website. This is episode 89, y'all. But we have had 9 happy hours, a lot of them kind of recently, and on each one of those that we do like 10 bands. Those take her a long time because she builds an individual website for each fucking band or an individual page that's got all their stuff, and she has just decided to redo.
Is she taking classes? I mean, how does she know how to do this?
She's just one smart cookie.
I mean, that's a cookie that's really smart because I can't even, tie my shoes and dial a phone number.
Yeah, I mean, it's trial and error too, so that's another thing. She's not a pro at it. It looks awesome.
Good.
She will be when she's done with this batch.
Yeah. So she was at 74, episode 74. And we're at episode 89, so quite a ways back. So as of today, when I left, she had all the happy hours done.
Wow, good
and then
for
she
her.
had 88, 87 done. She's kind of working backwards towards it.
Good for her.
She was going to go through and redo, because she's upgraded everything too. Mm-hmm. She was going to go through and erase all Instagram and restart fresh and the whatever. And I was like, don't. Like, the old style pages are fine.
Sure.
It's historical.
Like, right. Yeah,
You
leave
go
it
back
alone.
and change Star Wars. That's bullshit.
Oh, God, you're right.
Yeah, so I'm like, just leave it alone. So that is what she is doing today. So happy.
Miss you, Courtney.
Yeah.
All right, Courtney, miss you.
Moving on.
Moving on. So today is 9/11. I guess I should start with a
Yeah.
easy softball question for you guys.
Okay.
Inside job or not?
Oh. I don't know. I haven't seen your documentaries.
You haven't seen any documentaries on it?
No. Well, yours,
I don't have a personal one.
Oh, well,
There's a recent one, 5-part series on Netflix, worth checking out. Just goes through a lot, and it's just kind of taking you through the timeline. Very disturbing at times, but you already know that's happening. But it gets into a lot of the backstory, so very interesting. Not an inside job, but
did
things
we?
were happening.
Yeah, I know.
It's definitely.
It's not as it appears.
I would say that. Like, I don't know. I don't know that we'll ever know the truth to it. Is what I will say. Because there's definitely some shit you're like, no, that's just science fool. Like, that's not the way it went down. And I don't know. I think it's a little.
All right, what's your biggest 9/11 question? What do you?
I wasn't prepared for
question?
that. I was going to put you.
I'll
guys
tell
on
you
the hot
mine.
seat. Okay.
And I apologize.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, mine is the Pentagon. I just don't see how a huge plane gets that low to hit into the building at that angle.
Well, also there's no video except for that shitty little tiny video. You're like, that didn't happen. It
Hey,
just feels like it didn't happen.
happen. I get the whole burrito on that one. Yeah, I got the Pentagon.
And then
so.
I would say, like, back in the day, I would say Tower 7. Like, how did that fall when it didn't get hit by a plane? But then I went to New York, and I'm like, oh, it is a lot closer than I thought. Like, the way I had imagined it in my mind, or the video that you see, it was down the street or something and fell. But still, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of suspicious shit, and I don't trust the government. I think that
Never forget.
they always lie to us, and it just fucking sucks that so many people died because of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's always this anniversary of the falling man. You've seen that picture, and it's just devastating. He had to make that choice, and it's just that one picture of him.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
devastating.
documentary has another image that's right on par with that word.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, not to get all sad, but let me just read since it is 9/11, I'm going to read, we have a new calendar. It's called Unfuck Yourself. It's
Oh.
So we can compare.
Yeah. So
We can compare both calendars, but Jeff,
all right.
it had to be done. I was like, I'm done. Like, come on. It's been getting bad.
well, with this one, there is no pictures, so I won't be able to describe anything like that. But now I just want you to know that it isn't. This is an old calendar, apparently from last year,
I fucked up.
and it's 9/11. And here's a quote, and it is,
It was on
That's
sale.
why you got such a good deal.
It
Yeah.
was $6.
yeah. And here's the quote on 9/11: "Just be." In case you didn't hear that,
It's over.
It's over. Just be.
So I also paid for less words. Is what
It
happened.
sounds like it.
The thing should have been 60 cents. It's not going to replace the calendar. Just toss that one over your
All right,
shoulder.
what's Jeff's
Done.
calendar say for 9/11?
All right.
And while Will is preparing, though, I'm proposing a conspiracy theory. Obviously, for those who have been impacted in any way by the 9/11, our hearts go out to you
Absolutely.
and all of the United States. It was a really interesting few days after where so many people came together.
Right? Yeah, that was and
Doable. We can do this.
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was fucking bizarre, you know.
And interesting how far from that we are currently. Unfortunately. Not interesting. It's very unfortunate.
Did you find your thing, Will?
Yeah.
This one does have a picture.
This one does have a picture now, and
Yeah.
I want you guys to realize that today is September
It's a full price
11th,
calendar.
and it is the correct year. It is 2022. I want you guys to please picture.
I didn't know, but anything is this is last year's calendar. God damn it.
This is a picture of a fall leaf, meaning it's orange, and it is pressed against a window that is full of water, meaning as if like rain was pouring on the window and you're looking out. And the quote is, "I work with those who respect and honor their employees, clients, and partners. My workplace is a supportive one." Now, I can't say that about this radio station.
I was
here.
going to say,
Yeah,
that's not set up for us, I don't think.
no, that's not. But, you know, if you're out there and having a rough one, just think about how happy you are where you work and think about some fall leaves with some water outside of them.
Yeah.
And then just be.
And then just be as you like.
I don't know about this whole calendar thing at all, dude.
Well, we can move on.
The way Will paints the picture with his words, just so I saw the leaf on the window. It's
Well,
a fall leaf.
It's
Yeah.
a fall
Now,
leaf.
Will, my question is, in the outside the window, is it day, night? What
Thank
are we
you.
looking at?
That is a very, very astute question. It is day, maybe mid-morning, so that might alleviate the mood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Nice. Well, welcome to the Sounds Like Nonsense podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Jeb, and on the number 2s, we have Mr. Will Ridge.
And they probably already turned this off by now.
Well, fuck, dude. We got to get to it. We got to get to the good stuff. Normally, Courtney is here, but she's taking a little break, like we said. But dude, I don't know what I was going to say there. We do have, that's what I was going to say,
There we go.
the illustrious Mr. Rally, the Jer, the Chef, Slick Big Dick, a.k.a. the Convertible Man, the Great Uncle, also known as Delicious J, the Lion Stepper, a.k.a. Mr. Pinky Toe, Old Glory Hole, the Uptucker, the Slithery D,
Come on
Mr.
now.
His Terms, the Leg Man, the Fish Fucker, War Cake, the Blowhole. He's Mr. Livestream, he puts the hot in yoga. He's a Keymaster of the Kiss Vault, y'all, and he's blue all the way through. I know he said some crazy shit. He wants you to suck his balls. His ass is clean as a whistle, though, because he's also known as the Thumber, the Angry Pinata, the Loofah. He loves our tattoo ideas, and he's our own personal sex bomb. His name is Jeff. Oh, all right.
Good
All right.
afternoon.
For those of you that are new to the podcast, what we do each week is we talk a little shit. We talk to people that surround themselves with music the same way we do, but most importantly, we play a lot of fucking new music. People are always saying, well, there's no good music out there. You people are wrong. You came to the right place if you're looking for that.
Excellent.
With all
You're
that
welcome.
being said, who's ready for some new fucking music?
Let's do it.
Oh, this
All
guy
right.
is.
Courtney, who do we have this week?
Oh, well,
I'll do it. All right, so here we go. I am going to have Will, though, read the press releases, so that should be interesting.
Perfect.
We have some great bands there this week for real. We got Dancing on Tables with their brand new song, How Do I Get Back to Her? We got Sic Waiting coming in. Super excited for these guys. Been listening to them for a long time. I get to see them out in Vegas a few years back. They got a brand new song out called Uncommon Veins, and they're going to come in and talk to us.
Oh, that's
which is
great.
really cool.
That'd be great.
We got another band, Rest Easy, with their new song, To Hill. Some friends of the show, Prison City Brigade, have a brand new video for their song coming out. One Shot. You can catch that on our Facebook. They
Great.
posted it. And it sounds like this in the group. It's coming out today, so by the time this does come out, which who knows when the fuck that is,
Right.
could be 2-3 weeks. I don't know. But it'll definitely be out by then. You can do it. And then I've got a little vault song, little sneaky vault song that I'm going to throw in there.
Oh, sneaky vaults.
So, and then we got paranormal segment, we got culture corner, we got all kinds of stuff for this one. So we got it going on.
Yeah.
All right. So
A full shout.
full show today, guys. Let's start out
That
with some.
leads me to a question for you, Jeb. Will,
Okay.
you can play along. It was
Sure.
going to be a little bit better if Courtney was here because I know it's both up. It's it's a band you're both very much in love with in
Sure.
a good way. Jesse Michaels of,
Operation Ivy.
thank you.
Yeah.
The first show that he went to, one of the main bands he wanted to see was,
Was it Green Day?
it was Flipper. Fuck off.
Okay. Well, so I have a flipper update for you, Dickface.
Oh, please.
So you were talking about, it's in my retractions revisions. We'll just go ahead and jump in. You were talking about the Bandsplaining podcast, right? And you were listening to the Meatman one with Mike Watt.
Minutemen. Yeah.
Minuteman, yeah, my bad. So do you know that he's bass player, singer of Flipper right now, and they're on tour?
I did not know that.
They
That
just
is
played in
so
Ventura
awesome.
last week. Yeah, I watched their sound check. A friend of mine was playing with them. Actually, Robot Uprising. They opened for them, and they've been on the show. Our first guest. So I got to see he was like, the sound check. So it was pretty cool to see it. Still not a big fan. It's not my jam. I get it. It's
That's
fine.
fair.
People were really.
It's barely mine. I just find the song Sex Bomb to be absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, so I thought it was cool though. I was like, "Whoa, Mike Watt's doing Flipper, kind of cool, you know?"
He's still out there. That's great.
Yeah, all the old timers are doing it. Ooh,
So the reason I know about Jesse Michaels is I also listened to the Operation Ivy podcast on him. It was great.
Cool.
So good.
yeah, I would like to hear that. I don't
And that
know
was
much.
my area.
I don't know much about Jesse Michaels or that. I don't know. So, doing this podcast, I've learned sometimes you don't want to know everything. If you really like someone or a song,
Never meet your heroes.
sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not. I think you guys can go back and listen to our interviews and figure out which ones are cool and which ones are bad. It's right there for you.
And then just drop us a line. Give us some feedback.
Yep, sounds like
And
nonsense.
while you're doing that, rate,
gmail.com.
review, and subscribe.
Look at us. We're little promotion whores on this one already.
5 stars.
Got some standouts though, Jeff?
I wasn't ready for that one.
I got a couple.
You weren't. It's every single time we do this show.
I know, yeah. you'd
Well,
think.
go ahead, Will.
I got a couple. This is something interesting. I've never had this happen to me, but it's pretty cool. In the last 2 days, including today, I was at a gas station, and I had a bottled water, and a lady said, "Excuse me, may I buy that for you?" I said, "Wow, you don't have to. I mean, that's very nice. It's very hot out there, honey. I just want to buy you that." I said, "Holy shit, thank you very much. That's very nice of you." And today, I was at a gas station, and I was purchasing a bottled water again, a stupid Red Bull. I don't know why I was into it.
Oh, you're into Red Bulls now.
Kinda,
You got
'cause
addicted.
Live that life.
I know, I don't like it. I was dragging my ass. So anyways, she wanted to do a debit card. I don't know, something got confused. I didn't have it. I'm like, oh, fuck it. So I'll just go put it back. And a guy behind me said, "Oh, no, I'll get that for you, sir." Although that hurt. "I'll get that for you, sir." And I said, "Holy shit, 2 days in a row?
That's
These
pretty
people,
cool.
This is interesting." I mean, I'm pretty impressed with these Americans. That's nice.
I mean, but it is hot as motherfucker out here right now, too.
It is hot. It's just nice that people were able to pay for me. I just was impressed.
Right.
Very impressed.
That's nice. You might get some.
Opportunities for you to pay it back, Will. I'm
Well,
looking
that is
forward
true.
to
I mean,
And
I have-
You do in a variety of ways already.
Yeah, I mean, I bought
That's
a police officer lunch once.
Oh, we've heard this story.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And then he pulled you over.
And then he pulled me over. But
'Cause you were on your phone, though.
yeah, well, fuck. Fucking asshole. Should have. Now, anyways, good out there, people. I really appreciate that.
You had to go get paper towels. It's so hot in here.
It's a little muggy in here.
Told you, dude.
A lot of my body parts are sweating that I don't want to
I
reveal.
came in a little early to open the doors, but it's so fucking humid outside. It's getting ready to, allegedly,
Rain,
it's going to
huh?
thunderstorm this afternoon.
Yeah, that's
Well, maybe
interesting.
before that, we all, with it so hot, maybe we all take our shirts off. I don't know. What do you guys think, huh?
The shirtless episode was last week.
Yeah, that was. I guess.
Also, I'm going to have to call you out while you're
Sure,
running your
sure.
catcher. You got a new tattoo there.
I did. It's
What is it?
Well, it's a little old story. My dad had a T-shirt shop in
Turn it a
town.
little more. The other way.
My dad had a T-shirt shop in
I
town.
can't see it. Oh.
And
What is that?
it's a fox.
Oh, it is. Okay, it's just upside down.
Okay.
And it was called the Crafty Fox, and I always would go there after school, and that's where I would be. Instead of the bullies picking on me, I could be at my dad's shop, and it was just really cool. Anyway, so he did this little stupid fox thing, and I just happened to find it. Totally bored. Really just wasting skin. It's cool, but
Wasting skin.
It's not
That's a
like
good
it's nothing like wow. I'm gonna cry over it. And that was cool. The guy was really great. He got me in, got me out.
What did you do to up north?
Yeah.
Up north, yeah, same guy. His name
Same
is
guy who did your goldfish?
Yes.
Cool.
So he's like, "What are you guys doing? The spins again? The roulettes things?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Another shitty one, huh?" I'm all, "It's my dad's drawing."
Yeah.
No, I choose this one, sir.
Dude, I get stopped almost every fucking day for this Marge fucking tattoo.
Really?
People take photos of it.
Wow.
I mean, it is damn near daily. Someone's like, hey, I'm so sorry. That is amazing.
You meet people that you don't even know.
Yeah. And they're like, that is so
Which
fucking...
one?
The fucking Marge Simpson boob thing with Homer's face.
Wow.
Yeah.
It stands out because also I don't have a whole lot of color on that leg. You know, it's just like
Yeah.
whatever
Right.
the outlines or whatever, you know what I mean?
And it's from a real artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it still. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I do have some cool ones if you want to look at my other stuff.
No, we're
though.
good.
Treat me nicely. Yeah, they're like, no. That one. Do you mind if I send that to people? I'm like, no, go for it.
Yeah.
What I need to do is put sounds like nonsense, you know, like the little thing underneath it. That way, yeah, tag us.
Yeah. that'd be
Promotion on my leg. That's exactly what I need.
great. Did Nate Diaz win?
He did.
Did.
He did.
Yeah, man. I was on the fence on renting that one, man. I was like, you know, it's $60 after everything's said and done or whatever.
Yeah.
We do have the ESPN, but it was just me and Courtney.
Yeah.
She was doing website stuff, not really fired up. I'm like, that's a lot of money for me to.
So you
Whatever.
didn't see it, but you heard about it.
No, but I did find a clip that I saved on YouTube that has the whole fight. So,
Oh.
and I know about it. I know what happened. You did? Was it good?
Out of respect, they're both great fighters for a long period of time, but they're, I think, 37, 36, maybe 38, 37, something like that in age. And it just kind of looked like it. They're both slow.
Yeah.
But it was evenly matched.
Oh, good.
It went back and forth in the 3 rounds, and then Tony made a mistake.
Yep.
Tony was getting the better of him and kicking his leg. Nate was beating up his face. Tony went for a takedown, and Nate had been training for a wrestler the entire camp and just went right into a guillotine.
Done. Yep. Done. 4th round.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, I read all about it. I do, you know, I'm not a sports guy by any means, but that does always interest me. I have a good time watching those. I don't know much about it, but Nate Diaz is always a fun, like, because he bleeds. He's a bleeder, right?
Right.
So that makes it
Crazy enough, he did not bleed in this fight, and
Right.
it went 4 rounds.
wow.
Yeah.
Tony,
I heard
Tony
he was
got
bleeding
cut
pretty
up a
good.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many rounds was it meant to be?
5.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
Of 4 minutes?
3.
3 minutes. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
however, it wasn't on Friday weigh-ins. Everything got crazy, so
Yeah.
the three last fights on the card all got rearranged. So that
Last
was,
minute.
but it made for, I think, better fights. So
A lot of speculation out there that UFC did that on purpose. You know, knowing that Homeboy wasn't going to make weight and blah, blah, blah. There are fights backstage. They canceled the weigh-ins. Just trying to build the hype, I think, a little bit, you know?
Probably. Right.
I would say, based on the work that they had to do to recover it, the money that it cost them, there's no way impossible that they would have consciously tried to engineer this.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I also listened to Dana at the post-fight press conference because I wanted to hear what Dana had to say. He's like, "Yeah, that's fucking crazy."
Right. He's like, yeah, that's still.
Because somebody
still
asked that because it was out there.
Yeah.
So, and I do have a couple highlights that I
Yep.
thought of. I
Yep.
saw Jim Jeffries on Thursday.
Oh, you did?
Oh, let's
did.
hear about that.
Dude, I'm
Dude,
jealous. Yeah. I used to listen
Great.
to his podcast, and I love the show, too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow him on the regular, but when he comes into town, I know to get tickets. And yeah, he delivered just as he always does. That's my 3rd time seeing him.
Cool.
His openers were good. It just so happened to be the day Queen Elizabeth passed, and so
He was teeing off on her.
a bit.
Yeah.
But also, you know, his opener comes out just telling us like, "Bow your heads, you know, show some damn respect." So in a very British accent, so it was even better.
Yeah.
So he lectured us for a bit. Other highlight, just personal, that the Dodgers have an opportunity to clinch a spot in the playoffs. They'll most
Whoa.
likely win the division, but it's going to make for a stressful next couple of months.
Are you still doing that other podcast, the baseball one at all?
No, but at my niece's wedding, we were all together, and they approached me about starting it up again. So I
Cool.
said, well, let's just let this season play out, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, I'm just trying to set the hook.
Well, in San Diego, pretty good right now.
Do what now?
In San Diego, pretty decent right now as a team, aren't they?
They'll probably make the playoffs.
Right.
They just have some challenges, as all teams do. They're just not quite performing up to as good as they are. Like, they
Right.
could take off and get super hot, and they've got a team that could win it all, but
Wow.
they're not playing like it, and they haven't all year. So,
San
I hope they
Francisco's out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You don't care?
highlights.
Yeah.
What about you, Jeb?
Oh man, I mean, so much stuff that's been happening. Like Will was saying, oh, maybe this didn't catch air, but it's been like 110 degrees here every day. So it's made for miserable everythings.
Yeah.
But like just trying to get my fucking outdoor kitchen thing done, it's been like, just got to take little bites at it because it's too hot to be out there. By like 1 o'clock, you're fucking done.
Yeah, but you are enjoying what you have taken bites out of. You're enjoying.
Yeah, hopefully after this, we'll go fire up some pizza if it
Yeah.
doesn't thunderstorm.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, it's getting really close. There's been some ups and downs all around, but I've been out there at night sitting with Courtney and just trying to use little bits of it.
yeah.
And I'm so glad we didn't finish it off before starting to use it because we learned so many things. Like I think I told you guys about the hot spot on the pizza oven.
Yes, right.
My actual stove or grill is
Right.
doing that same thing. So we got to tile the hole back there. But fucking around with lights, being an electrician,
Yeah.
like fucking around with lights.
Yeah.
And then I've changed that 3 times now.
Oh,
I just
ready.
bought a whole new pack of lights. Whatever. Like,
Right.
I just before closing it all in, you kind of got to figure these things out, right?
Well, make it what you want.
There's no spot for wood, as I was gonna have like no cubbies, whatever, because it's outside. I'm like, I don't want spiders and shit.
right.
I have a spot for wood, so build a cubby. And then I'm like, I have all these little grill accessory parts. I just don't want them sitting on the counter, so I had to put some drawers in, So it's just taking a little bit, but it's coming out so nice. I'm really excited. I have some friends coming out in a couple weeks.
Good.
From Florida. Played music with this guy for years and years. It's Riley. It's Godfather.
It
all
will be
that.
done by then.
It should be ready for so I'm fired up on that. But we have some shows coming up, and we're rehearsing on Friday night in here, which is never a good idea. Us on Friday night, we just get hammered.
Yeah, right.
It's worthless. But we were like, it was
That's
more.
not going to happen on a Tuesday.
No, not real. Not as much.
No.
I mean, it does every now and again, but like it's like we got work tomorrow.
Yeah,
this and
right,
that,
right.
Friday nights are a shit show, but we were just trying to work through our set because we've been writing music, so we haven't been working on the set. But last week I put in 12 something hours on guitar by
Jeez.
myself.
Now explain. I heard that you got a new tool.
Well, I did. We talked about that already. I did get
Oh.
the new Taylor guitar, but that's the acoustic. This is Up Your Guts band I've been working on.
Oh.
Because we got that album, trying to get that one out and have shows coming up, et cetera, et cetera. So playing on Friday, was excited to do it, but then I got too drunk.
Yeah. Got
And
it.
all I had to eat was fucking chicken wings and cocktails, which
Ooh.
is like with cranberry juice. So I puked my
Good
fucking
night.
guts out. I tried to get them to video it for you, Jeff.
Oh.
I got
What
a refusal.
happened?
I got a refusal. It was right as I was singing, and I just had to run across the room
Oh.
and fucking puke in the trash can. It's so goddamn hot in here. It's hot here with just me and
Yeah.
you sitting here. And
Yeah.
it's during the day, and it's 25 degrees cooler than it has been. It was probably $115, $120 in here, and it's humid, and I'm drunk, and I was like, and I'm screaming, right? So I just hit this one note. I'm
Sweating.
like, I can't do it. So anyhow, I go home, my drummer, he maintained, but then when he got home,
Oh boy.
took it to 11, and he had a slip and fall in the bathroom.
Oh boy.
2:30.
Did he film that?
No, he was.
Jeez.
It's about 2:30 in the morning. I get a call from his wife going, "You need to call me." Just had to call an ambulance.
Oh boy.
He fucking busted up his tailbone all bad. He doesn't know how he did it exactly.
I'll tell you how he did it.
Alcohol.
Well, by not filming.
Right? Yeah.
Just put a bad.
Yeah, at least
bad
you would
vibe
know
out
if he was
there.
filming,
Comes
right?
back to you like that. Karma.
Yeah. Jesus.
So we had to cancel our show this week.
Oh, it's a bummer.
It is a bummer. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm so busy this week. Anyways, I have 9 Inch Nails on Tuesday at the Bowl.
Wow.
And then on Thursday, there's a comedian playing at Fig up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I have tickets to both, and I forgot that also Friday I have my surgeon appointment, and Friday night I'm supposed to be playing. And I'm like, and I've stacked week worth of work, so I'm like, well, then I'm not super bummed that it's not going to happen.
That's a good thing then.
But also I was looking forward to it and wanted to play. But let's see what else we got here. I'm thinking about going to Six Flags for the fucking Fright Fest.
When's that?
Should.
I was thinking about doing it Friday night since I'm not doing the thing.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
I know, but the kids want to go. It seems fun.
We should go.
But it's not like a Disneyland, isn't it? It's just like a roller coaster place. What are they doing?
Yeah, but they got crazy haunted houses. They're supposed to be like, extra, like over the top extra. So
don't we have Thanksgiving before Halloween? What the fuck? Why is it already being celebrated right now?
They started this week, I think, and it goes all the way through till Halloween, the Fright Fest thing.
Oh, there's going to be 1 trillion people there.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's probably I'm trying to cram in too much. I'll be exhausted.
I guess I'm being a Debbie Downer. I apologize. Yeah. Go for it. Frighten yourself.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see.
I got 2 shows I'm seeing this week.
What else we got here? Oh, I got my dishwasher in.
Ah, congrats.
Let's hear it.
So good.
Is it?
So fucking good.
You don't have to wash your dishes.
I'm just going to tell everybody out there, get a nice dishwasher. So Courtney is a horrible cook. Even if she was here, I'd be saying that. She and au gratin potatoes are nasty too. So I'm just putting that out there.
Okay.
She makes them like out of the box.
Her specialty's trunk ham.
It is, yeah. Did you guys see that meme I sent you with the pig sticking his face out of the back blinker?
How crazy is that?
Fucking trunk hams.
Horrible.
She burnt this fucking au gratin potato thing all over. Just burn it into this pan because that's how she cooks. And she didn't wash it at all. Just threw it in there, completely clean.
No.
Wow.
And I was like, yes. Like just the old coffee cups. She had a bunch of them in her office, all stained up. Just threw them in there, all perfectly clean.
Now this was a pretty penny, though. I mean, you went for it.
Yeah, we got like the deluxe.
But I mean, you guys have been waiting. I mean, now I bet your son's like, I'll do the dishes.
No.
Oh.
But I mean, the way we cook and host and whatever, like that dishwasher. It's constantly fucking running. Your
dishwasher was the shittiest of all shittiest dishwashers.
I've never had one that you could do this. It's amazing.
It's nice, isn't it?
Well, the one you had doesn't sound like it was very good.
No. So that was a nice update.
Well, congratulations, buddy.
A couple crazy local things happened this week.
Huh?
As we're working on the outdoor kitchen, I call it that. It's just really a countertop with a grill, but
right.
And a couple cubbies now.
Sounds better though.
Dude, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. One of my guys ran to go get some parts and came back. He's like, "Oh my God, a car crashed right on the corner, like right on my corner." I'm almost where I live, like right there though. This old guy smashed into a parked car and was knocked unconscious.
Oh shit!
So the ambulance station is right down the street.
Well, it's right across from.
I mean, you could damn near hit it with a baseball, right?
Yeah.
So, ambulance
Would have
pulls
been better
up.
if he ran into that car.
They're trying to get. Well, he did. So
No, I'm saying an ambulance.
he did.
Oh boy!
So check
that's
this out.
the beauty of smart-ass remarks.
So the ambulance. He's passed out. They're trying to break his window. He wakes up and realizes what's happening. Throws in reverse and starts smashing into the ambulance to get out of there.
Oh, sorry.
At the same time, the cops pull up and he goes after the cops and hits the fucking cop car.
Oh my! You're witnessing this?
My guy did.
Oh, your guy did.
Yeah. I mean, it happens fairly. I heard I was sitting on the back porch and I heard all the noise. I was like, wow, that's close. And it's kind of a crazy intersection right there.
Shitty intersection. It's terrible.
So I was just like, whatever. But come to find out, this old bastard stole a car out of San Luis Obispo.
What?
Came down and like, I don't know if he's drunk or what, but he fucking smashed in the car. So he was trying to get away by smashing like back and forth. Think like Austin Powers into the fucking ambulance and cop car.
No.
Yeah.
So do you think it was probably?
Did he get away?
He did not know. They had him sandwiched in.
That's a
There's
shame.
no fucking way.
I wonder if it was mental. You know, like
I have no idea.
Like he really stole accidentally.
Yeah, my guy was like, no, because I told him, I was like, it was stolen car and whatever, because the valley here is so small. Like instantly, everyone's like,
wow, that's some good little gossip.
He was like, no way.
I was kind of pulling for him by the end of the story.
Yeah. Well, he probably came down to the casino.
We do have to get into our first song here, but also, we went out to Labor Day at the Orchid Ranch for a big skate competition on Monday.
Yeah.
So fun. Hot fucking day. We got some beach time in. Saw some insane skating out there. Mike Taylor has just exploded this spot. It like doubled his over doubled his footprint out there. Stages, bands, whatever. There's some band drama, which was really funny. I liked it. I was so glad I was not having to deal with it this year.
Right.
I probably told every single person. I was like, I'm so glad I'm not doing this. I mean, playing would have been a miserable fuck. Like, normally I do sound and play, and I was like, oh. And then the drama that happened, I was like, I heard it. I saw it coming. I saw the guy walking up, and I saw the look in his face, and I just did a 180. Whoop.
Yeah.
Out of there. Daniel French says to say hello, Jeff. He's the one that got stuck with doing sound, which is really funny. That's his laugh.
I saw Mike Taylor the next day.
That is his laugh.
Did you?
And I saw him, and he came into the restaurant, and he was wiped out. He couldn't barely talk to me. He was just so tired. He's like, I literally climbed out of bed. I'm getting food, and I'm going back to bed.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm being a dick. I just have I can't even talk. I'm exuded. I mean, he's been up in the morning. They've been working on that at 3 a.m, and then he gets up at 6 a.m, and then works all day on it.
Yeah, so
the
much
ramp,
effort.
the skate ramp.
Yeah, it's a skate park. He's built a fucking full skate park.
Insane.
It's beautiful. Check it out online, you guys. Orchid Ranch. You can find it out there. But on the way there, I see all these emergency vehicles, and this is the last thing, and we're getting our song. See all these emergency vehicles on the side of the road. I'm like, something is going on. So,
What gave you that idea?
There were so many.
I know.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
So, but no, they weren't. They didn't have their lights on and stuff. So they're like, maybe they're training or something. We came back by and they're still there, and I'm like, something's going on.
Right.
Hikers.
Oh yeah.
It's hot. I mean, it's like 115 degrees, right? So they get in some trouble. We got the girl's getting into some trouble. He gives her his phone
and water,
and then goes to get help. And then she eventually calls 911, gets helivaced out of there. He wasn't found for 4 days, and he was 20 feet from the 101 dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
They searched for 4 days. Such a because at first it seemed so nefarious.
Wow,
the
great
story
word.
Didn't seem like it was adding up. Like I was like, ooh, I don't know.
It was fishy.
It seemed fishy, but then you're like, oh fuck, he was 20 feet away. He almost made it. Something happened. I mean, it's just such a fucking tragic story.
Yeah. That was a bummer.
But I mean, that's local shit that's happening right now. I don't know. I guess that's all the standouts, right?
Oh, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, just
kind of at the end. So yeah, that's it.
all right. Well, I mean, I kind of led it up to this on purpose. This song, "Dancing on Tables," it's called "How Do I Get Back to Her."
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
I know.
going to hell.
I've been trying to figure out where it all went wrong. You've been telling me to write it in a song. I've seen life without you being in the picture. So please take me back, I can't come any quicker. How did we end up in this disaster? When did you take the wheel and leave me stranded? I haven't slept in weeks, too busy thinking about how inside that she speaks, and outside it missing all it takes and all it works. I'd give it all, give my whole world. So how do I get back to her? The type that thinks they're always right. You told me when you got up and left my life. Now time's passed, but no matter what, I just can't move on. I'm last in a race I thought I'd already won. How did we end up in this disaster? When did you take the wheel and leave me stranded? And outside it missing all it takes and all it works. I'd give it all, give my whole world. So how do I get back to her? How do I get back to her?
that was Dancing on Tables. With a rapidly growing fan base in the UK and beyond, the band's profile continues to rise. A recent stint on Catfish and the Bottlemen's Arena Tour in 2021, numerous festival appearances, placement in ad campaigns for Times Adidas and Scottish Water, and inclusion of major playlists such as New Music Friday, The Pop List, and Breaking Alternative have all helped to put the spotlight on these promising young lads.
And now sounds like nonsense.
Sure. Of their upcoming debut full length, the band says it feels like the last 3 years of our lives fuck. Okay, now I get it, Courtney.
Keep going.
It feels like the last 3 years of our life have all been building up to this album. You can hear the journey that that's a really fucked up word. We have been on as a group as you go through the tracks with the stories of love, happiness, loss, and frustration sang on top of a sound that we have worked hard to define by combining our original rock influences with our favorite modern music alt pop styles. This is good. I like it.
Yeah. I wonder what word was
The
hard.
reading represents their journey.
Right. Well, what it said, you can hear the journey that WEA V on top of it.
Oh, there's a typo.
Backwards ETM.
Okay, typo. Okay, I'm sorry. You can look at me. You're fair. That's fair. He stared right through me.
Son of a bitch. The album is a collection. The album is a collection of songs that we put together over a time where, as musicians, we suddenly stuck at home after being used to being on the road for most of the year. When suddenly God, I'm just so sorry, everybody. Like most people,
I'm liking it.
it was tough for us to stay motivated during this, but working together remotely on music was the highlight of each day and left us with over 70 fucking tracks to choose from for this
Holy
album.
Shit.
Wow, that's fantastic. For us, writing and recording this album really was the color in the gray of everyday life at this point. Wow. Dancing on Tables, fantastic.
Dancing on Tables, yeah, they're great, man. How do I get back to her? What a great segue, right, Jeff? Come on, you got to give it to me.
Love that.
Brought it down, brought it back up.
Yeah.
Boom,
I was
boom.
saving that for a retraction.
All right. Thank you. Well, thank you, Dance on Tables, for submitting. And if you're a band that would like to submit and have one of us butcher your fucking bio and everything that means so much to you, you work so hard on it, you could submit
You
us.
should space it out a little.
You guys did a really good job writing, and I'm very sorry that I only have a second grade education.
Black
Second degree black belt.
Yeah.
Hit us up on soundslikeNonsense.com, you guys. Submit bands right there. If you're a listener not in a band, all the bands are on there. Hopefully, it looks like we're going to have it updated by the time this thing comes out.
That's
Finally.
great.
We got a Spotify playlist out there. Sounds like nonsense. We've had hundreds of fucking bands on there. Throw that bitch on fucking shuffle, and you're going to really like it. It's hours of fucking music at this point. We've worked really hard on it. All these bands have worked really hard on the music. If you're a band that's been on here, you should like and share and give us some compliments, too. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Daddy likes compliments.
So weird.
You can hit us up on soundslikenonsense@gmail.com. Always go to heyholdmypurse.com just for a laugh, if you will.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? It Sounds Like Nonsense group on Facebook is something to check out. And then we also have Tattoo Roulette. I hate to even bring it up. We have Sounds Like Nonsense Tattoo Roulette. We got to talk about that a little bit. I think we saved that until Courtney's here again.
Yes.
Because holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I was
At
saying
100, we have to do something.
gotta
for
go
one.
big on the 100. So maybe, and this is something too, it's kind of in retractions and revisions, which we're sliding into right now. The question of the week last week, everyone hated about our live show thing. Yeah. So maybe we do something special. Maybe Jeff can join us for the 100th, and it gives me a lot of time to be able to get some of our, like, recurring some of our favorite bands here. Not here in the studio, but like do something live, have our magician come out. Maybe we can do a hypnotist, all the things that we've been talking about over the last couple of years, and like really do a fun.
Was I drunk last week? Because I don't remember.
I talked about doing a live show.
You
and
were
everyone just shit on me.
shirtless.
I was shirtless. Okay, so that still doesn't mean I wasn't drunk.
No, you weren't. You weren't drinking.
Oh.
You were drinking Red Bulls for the first time.
That's right. That's right.
You have a delay. Yeah.
I haven't been drinking, by the way.
You were drinking yesterday.
I know.
I know.
Are we still thinking of having the marionettes at the 100th episode as well?
I think all that shit is on the table, dude.
Okay.
I think it's. I just think that we take our ideas, culminate it. 100 show would be a really fun thing to do.
Where live though? Where live?
I really think we do the new venue. I'm going to plug it again. Flower City Ballroom, Lompoc. It's all ages. They got a great stage, sound system. Great people own it. So it'd be really nice just to support them.
They serve pizza?
They have a little kitchen. I don't know what they're doing. But they
Well,
also
you
have
got that brick oven thing going.
They also do a bunch of food trucks out back, and just that whole little center is becoming kind of cool and family friendly.
Very neat.
Lots of weed.
Oh,
Dude, I went up there and bought a shitload of weed again with Courtney's little discount.
Legal in California. That is beautiful.
And I was like, I'm out of weed, blah, blah, blah. And then I came back here to the studio. I have lots of weed that people give me. You know,
Yeah,
it's just kind of shitty homegrown, whatever. Not shitty, but, you know, it's homegrown stuff. And I normally just save it to roll joints out of. So I came back here and I'm like, I'm going to roll all these joints. I
Right.
got a bunch of papers. I had to do an edit for the podcast. I sat here for an hour and a half rolling joints. And in that time, I went through like all my little drawers and hidey holes. I had so much real good weed.
really?
I just had forgotten about that. I stashed and hid from myself, I guess. Drunk Jeb, like on the fucking tear.
Right.
I have weed for months.
Oh,
And I rolled a fucking huge thing of joints. I've just been handing them out to people.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's good because they're all mixed up, all the different strains, so it does make it kind of strong. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
wacky tobacco.
Yeah. But it's nice when I'm drinking. I smoke cigarettes forever. When I'm drinking, I want to smoke cigarettes still, so the less strong weed is what I need. So
Very
I'm not
good for
getting
you.
Twisted.
That's great.
However, we did have a substitute question of the week, and we will go with it because it's so
Yeah.
topical.
I agree. I liked it. I got 3 good answers for you, too.
And the question is,
The question of the week this week, we can jump into it right now if you want.
Why don't you go, Jeff?
It's Jeff's question. Why don't you ask?
It's our question. We came up with it together.
Okay. Or you did. Or you're like, no, I don't want to answer that question.
Yeah,
This is-
hang on. It was those who were there. So the question, the Queen passed this week. The question of the week is, for some strange reason, you have been appointed the new queen. Who are the first 3 people you will knight?
I fucking was drunk last week. I don't remember any of this.
No,
he just
that,
sent
that was
this-
just in the text today, Will.
It was in the text today. You didn't read anything.
Oh, I didn't read any. I was driving.
Oh, okay.
Read notes, motherfucker.
Yeah, take notes,
Ah,
motherfucker.
damn it.
Well, you could think of 3, I'm sure.
Okay, that's great.
I think I'm going to take one from Jeff. I bet I got one that you're going to do. You want me to go first?
Sure.
By the way, it's a good question.
I think it's a good question.
I know it's a good question that we all came up with together.
I'm going with the one I think Jeff would say. Dave Grohl. Was that on your
Okay.
list?
No.
No? Oh, you might have done serious things. Second one,
No.
and this one I just think would be amazing if it was an actual knighthood and like the real deal, right? Because
Sure.
then this person would have to demand respect wherever they went,
Yeah.
and whatever, and it'd be hilarious. And
Will
that would
Smith?
be the number 2 is Mr. Will Ridge right there.
Oh.
Imagine if this guy was a real fucking knight.
Good
He would probably
evening.
wear armor
Oh,
driving
fuck yeah.
around.
Fuck yeah.
He's got his old truck, and he's just on his boat.
On my boat, little chain metal. Go ahead, try to stab me. Do it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah, you were my number 1 pick.
Oh, wow.
When I thought of it, how funny that would be, because I've been saying for a while that if you ran for mayor for San Ynez, you might be able to win.
Oh, no.
Not
no.
after this
Not-
podcast.
This podcast destroyed
This
me.
podcast ruined that. But
Yeah, yeah.
before that,
Hi, Mom.
anyhow, so last pick. I don't
Now,
know.
before you make your last pick, I should mention it's the Queen of England, and you're only knighting people who
Are English.
are from England.
Oh, fuck. Well, this ain't gonna work because my last pick,
Well, go. Who's your third?
Dolly Parton.
That's a good one.
I was going for. I was thinking Blondie, Debbie Harry, just because I love her.
Me
you know?
too, but-
And I was like, well, she hasn't really done as much for people as Dolly Parton.
Dolly did it.
And then the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing, I just liked her so much more after she was
Sure.
like, I'm not rock and roll, go fuck yourself. I'm
Yeah.
like, God, that's so rock and roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just thought if I'm knighting someone, because it's also typically someone older, you know.
What is equivalent to being a female knight?
No.
A
And
da-
I was wondering if you can even knight. Are there female knights?
Well, like, do you become a dame or something? I don't know.
Well, what was that
Yeah,
bitch that was like
that's
killing everybody
interesting.
back in the day?
Marie Antoinette?
No, Antoinette.
Antoinette?
Oh, God damn it. I'll think of
Joan
it.
of Arc.
Joan of Arc.
However, Jeb, you were very close on one of my answers.
Okay. All right. Let's hear yours.
All right, so I went with, if I'm the Queen of England, they have to be English or, yeah.
All right.
I'm just knighting Radiohead, boom, straight across the board. No conversation there.
Right.
All of them.
I did not know Radiohead was English.
Me
I
either.
thought they were
Yeah.
American.
Me too.
No. The next one, just to flex, I'm going to knight Christopher Guest again.
But is he English?
I don't know who that is.
Christopher Guest, he's the Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
But it goes to 11.
Best in Show.
Oh, the actor.
The
Okay,
actor.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he's a director as well.
Okay, cool. I never knew his name. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's already been knighted, but I would knight him again.
I didn't know he
just
was
for-
English. He's really English.
Partial in some
Wow,
way.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
he has some royal blood in him.
Interesting. Good.
And he's married to Jamie Lee Curtis. Halloween
Oh, really?
33 coming out.
And she's a hermaphrodite.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Allegedly.
Jimmy Lee Curtis is a hermaphrodite.
No.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Her guts and organs are male organs or something.
No.
Yeah.
Up inside, maybe, where it
Yeah.
doesn't matter? Yeah. No. Dude, that shit with John Travolta where she get the body thing, she doesn't have a dick.
No, we know that. And by the way, you're talking about True Lies. You're not talking.
No, I'm
John
talking about John Travolta, the fucking workout one where they're humping the air the whole time.
Oh.
Come on.
That's oh wow.
Come on. That's a great fucking movie. I've seen it recently because it's so fun. Well,
So-
just parts of it. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
All right, third one.
I've also heard that rumor. I cannot confirm that is true. And my third one, wow, Jebediah, we were in the same ballpark. I would do a lottery. So some regular person would get it, and then boom, they're immediately knighted.
Wow.
Just to fuck with the system a little, just to spread it out one.
You know, it's kind of an interesting thing. What if, like, you had everyone nominate, like, someone from their hometown, like, do, like,
Yeah, like a teacher.
Right. Yeah, like everyone like this is someone who's done a lot for the community. Like Will Rich is
Yeah,
out there
no,
donating
that's-
time all the time.
That's not what I'm going for. Thank you.
Oh,
I
you're
want
just
it to
talking about
be
like
anyone.
yeah. It could be like
I mean,
the fucking
they may not even be that good of a person, and they get it.
Do you get a bonus for being a knight? Do you get some money? Do you have to do stuff being a knight? Do you have to go to parties or what?
you can wear armor around and people are
It
like, well, he's
doesn't
a
hurt
knight.
when you're at a party.
Yeah, I guess.
You get it like a sash or some shit.
It
like
is
some buttons?
Or
Sir.
just get one made.
Yeah, Sir Will
I'd
Rich.
get a T-shirt made.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
All right.
That's good.
What about you, Will?
Well-
You want to think of three later?
I'll have to think because I didn't realize it had to be English. I was going to
gonna
go with
hold you to it, though. I'm gonna
Ronald
write it down.
McDonald, thinking like, how rad would that be?
Go with your three. Will go.
Oh,
Boom.
okay. Well, shit. It doesn't have to be English, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go and. Oh gosh.
I thought you had Ronald McDonald.
I did
there.
have one on deck that I changed out.
Let's hear it.
Which is Johnny Rotten. Just because I thought it would be ridiculous to have him be an actual fucking
Sure.
knight. So that would be my only English guy.
That's a good
He
one.
could get there through my lottery system.
And he's being such a dick. I'm kind of liking him again. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and God Save the Queen's been playing nonstop.
Oh, they're just
yeah.
fucking killing it. I saw a great, totally off subject again. I saw a great God Save the Queen T-shirt with Freddie Mercury, all worked into the graphic, and it was awesome. But all right, what's your picks, or do you want to come back?
I'm gonna have to come back to that.
Okay.
We can come back. I have a question of the week for next week. If you had, we've done this kind of before, like if you had unlimited money, funds, resources, right? Mm-hmm. What charity would you start? Where would you put your efforts into, like being a philanthropist, if you were able to be that way? Now,
Homeless.
next week.
Oh,
You know, like something.
I'd buy the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, that was Courtney's pick. All right, so let's see. We got retractions, revisions. I did have a couple more things I wanted to say. Did you hit a new restaurant this week, Will?
no.
No.
I did. Yes. It wasn't very.
You're saying you're trying to do one a week.
I'm trying to do one a week, and I did, and it wasn't very good. It was a barbecue joint, and it just they like the smoking. You know, they have like 18 Traegers or whatever,
Right.
maybe 9 or
Tra-
Traegers. So everything
Traegers?
Traegers.
The one to pellet thing?
Or okay, what's the other one? Trek.
Big green egg.
All of it is smoking. So whether or not
Traeger?
everything is smoking, whether it's beans down to a cup of water, the motherfucker's going to be smoked. You know what I mean? So cornbread, everything's smoked, and I get it, and I like it at times, but not
smoke our beer
everything.
mugs.
You know what I mean? So Other than that, it was a little salt overridden, but I'm not going to mention it because it is a good place and they are really cool. I'll try it again. I just didn't enjoy what I got, which is a shame. Other than that, I'm going to try another one next week.
You got a show coming up. Do you want to plug it at all?
Oh God, no! Nobody's going to be.
You don't want to plug that at all?
I'm doing a charity event for a friend of mine who is not doing very well, and we're just doing a get together and make some music and donations and silent auction, and that's it.
Do you want to? Is there a link or something that people can go to make donations?
Oh, you guys,
You want to figure it out?
just do a little
Put it
happy
on the
prayer.
website.
Yeah, right.
Thoughts and prayers. That's all you're
Thoughts
asking
and
for?
prayers is all we want.
All right.
That's it.
.com.
.com.
I don't think the people that you're doing it for would be like, no, we're just doing this for thoughts and prayers.
Well, I mean, really, honestly, it is just for fun because there's no way we're going to make money.
Enough money.
I mean,
I've done a lot of benefits, and it's like more like to raise awareness for the real.
Exactly. I mean, the rent that he's going through is $8,000 a month. So, I mean, we're just making it this incredible little send-off of happiness and, have some food and just play some old songs that he...
Is he going to be there?
I don't think so. He's already doing a recording of him saying, thank you,
Oh, okay.
but I will not be there.
Yeah, that's probably better.
It's going
That's
to
probably a little bit more.
intimidate him, and it's just too much. And, fuck it.
Sad, man. That's
Yeah.
the, what do they call it? The long death or the fucking,
Yeah.
the long goodbye.
The long goodbye, definitely.
Just real quick, because I like to always embarrass my guy here. Riley went on a date last night, and his girlfriend's she's beautiful. She comes in.
Yeah, with the same girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, phew.
Makeup and like a really nice dress and whatever. They're going to a nice place where we always go, and going to take her out to a steak restaurant. And he comes. I was like, you need to put something on nice. I shit you not. He comes out with like these baggy blue jeans that he cut the bottom off. They're size like 50 or something.
Oh
That he's
my
got
God.
strapped in their high water style.
Oh, my God.
And he's got one of my old shirts that my mom bought me that I don't even wear. It's like a red picnic table looking T-shirt.
What?
It's like 3 times too big for him. He's like, and he's got an afro.
Oh, my
He's like,
God.
what about this? This looks nice, right? And I'm like, you look like you just got off a fucking train, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
like the Huck Finn pants.
Huck Finn is the first fucking thing we said. Yeah. He looked
Wow.
like he was an extra for the Andy Griffith show. He needs to get his shit together. He went and got dressed and had a good time.
Well, good.
Retractions, revisions. I said 8 o'clock scream on Halloween. I think that we need to start working on that. Everyone go outside on Halloween and scream at 8 o'clock. I think that could be a really fun tradition.
Okay, but how are we going to do that?
Slowly.
Slowly.
Yeah. Retractions, revisions. Anyone else?
Yeah.
No, go
All right,
ahead.
Jeff.
Yes, I would like to retract that. Your segue was brilliant at the end of your highlights of the week, which it felt like it was going on down, but I get it. That was applause. Well
Secret
played.
Time. That was on accident. I just saw that was the name of the song.
Really?
Well, brilliant.
I played it
recovery.
off. I played it off.
Wow.
Well, this one is just you. You know, I don't think there's anything to change here, but Jeb, I need to apologize to you.
Oh, I'll take it.
I'm sorry that I didn't believe that you'd tried heroin before.
Yeah, I was hoping that wouldn't get brought back up.
Okay, well, sorry.
But
I'm sorry for bringing. That'll be my.
No, I
retraction
thought
next
about that
week.
too. I was like, oof, is it overshare? But that was when I was 19 or something, and it was at a Christmas party.
Oh, perfect place.
Over half your life ago,
At
we
my
all
work.
make some crazy choices when we're young.
At work?
It was a work Christmas party.
Oh, Jesus.
I know a bunch of the guys were all like, it was like this. There were 300-400 people there.
Wow.
And a bunch of the older guys were like all the journeymen and stuff. They're like, we're pre-partying over here because I couldn't even drink. Right? They're like, come over, join
Oh,
us,
God.
drinking, and then it happened.
Because yeah, 19 in Florida, 19-year-olds aren't drinking.
Well, I wasn't allowed to, like, I couldn't go to the event and drink with all the the bosses and stuff, but I could do heroin before. So
It's not funny. It's not
something
funny.
that
Final retraction, and it's probably why Courtney sat out. She sensed it. Will,
Yes.
you're cool on this one, but Jeb and Courtney, you were shitting on me last week when I questioned your question of the week.
Ooh.
we just went through all that.
Right.
Yeah. You were an asshole.
And then you came up with this new one all by yourself.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Well, as a group. Yeah.
Well, I think my new question of the week was pretty good.
No, I liked his better.
The charity was okay, fine. Fuck you guys, man. I'm gonna play a song.
Do it.
Let's go.
So I actually do have two more quick ones. Hold on.
Oh.
But then I will do a song, though. I'm going to do one of my songs, though, because that's part of one of my
Will any
retractions. So, Iggy Pop, he said, who is he inspired by? And off the cuff, I said, MC5. And I was like, that's not who it was. And I still can't fucking remember who it was that he directly stole these fucking songs, but I believe it was the Kinks. I'm almost certain that, like, he took 3 of his, like, hits right out of the gate. They're
Really?
Kinks songs that he wrote new words to. But Kinks, MC5, Doors, Sonics, that's it.
Is that true? You're saying or you think?
I'm almost fucking certain that it was the Kinks.
The question was, who did he see that inspired him to start a band?
Doors.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, shit. So then I fucked up even the question. But I knew that.
Yeah.
But he
Well,
stole
you
songs.
didn't last week.
He
Yeah,
did,
you
like,
knew it because you looked online. We all know those things.
What you got to do is go No Dogs in Space and look up the Iggy Pop episodes. It's fucking fantastic. It's by one of the guys from Last Podcast on the Left.
Band's playing.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's where I heard it on Band's playing.
We did pulling it up here on our fake bands last week. Trust Issues was one of the bands,
Yeah.
and it wound up being 2 bands.
Yeah.
The reason why I thought of that, someone was talking about one of my songs that I wrote a long time ago, and it's called Trust Issues.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's how I brought it up. It sounds like this.
I was impressed. That was a very good song.
Oh, thank you very much.
I was really in shocked.
Yeah, that was Lavasa. That was my old band.
Do we have a readout on the band?
No, I can tell you all about it, though. It'll never happen again.
Yeah. Go ahead.
A farewell show?
No, I was going to say a failed band from Santa Barbara, California.
Yeah.
Never quite made it because of the friction between each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But actually, I'm sorry, I'm being a dick.
No,
I gotta
sure.
be honest.
If you were in the audience.
This was a very good song. I was very impressed, and I'm always impressed with your music, but this was a good one, and I wasn't
Thanks.
expecting
I
it.
actually forgot about it. I write songs all the time. I am writing songs all the time. I'm not trying to be
Right.
braggy, but like, so I forget about so many fucking songs all the time. My friend that's coming out that we played with forever, he was playing one of our really old songs. I'm talking 20-something years ago.
Right.
I was like, this sounds like me. And he's like, it is you fucking moron.
Oh, wow.
It's cool. It's actually, it's not 20 years. It is 20 years. Fuck it, it's about 9/11.
Wow. It was, huh?
Yeah, something so stupid. I'm just fucking stumbling through this whole thing. But I think we're going to cover it with Up Your Guts.
Really?
I showed it to the guys. I was like, I forgot about this tune. It's weird. We'll have to change a couple little things. But I think it's still a good song. So,
yeah. No, you never got that with Lavasa.
No.
So,
this is way back. Yeah. So, But this is not all about me, although I wish it was.
Oh, it's always about you,
I'm
Jeb.
kidding. We do have some guests coming on. I'm super fucking fired up. If you guys haven't seen or heard Sic Waiting, go through. They got they just put out this split with Decline that is fucking super rad. It's only 4 songs, which is unfortunate. I didn't know you could do that. I thought at least you had to have like 6 or whatever, but all right, fine. They did it.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It just leaves you hanging, you know?
Well, that's what we want, kind of, right?
New album's coming out. This is their first single off of it. It's called Uncommon Veins. Let's do it.
We are the last living things in the night. We hide in shadows and corners and work away from the light. A product of environment, finish then we start again. We need no alibi. Yeah. We share uncommon veins, and arteries are the same. And it's not uncommon these days to relegate to a race. But the rats are all just dying on, succumbing to survivors of a lifetime running in place. And so the ship gets steered out of common fears. They hide in the light, and you'll find them in here. So all the disaffected, welcome to Count and Get It.
All right, well, that was Sic Waiting, Uncommon Veins. I don't know. We got a scheduling mix-up or whatever. I'm sure they're going to call in.
We'll get 'em.
We'll figure it out. We'll
get 'em.
punch it in right here.
Oh, God.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, dude, we did it, finally. How you
Yeah,
doing?
so-
You Jared?
Yeah, dude.
Cool, man. I'm Jeb. Normally we have all the other guys with us, but this is our third try at this this
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
So everyone's working and whatnot. But we caught you in the hospital. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Just some weird shit went down with. I was, without getting detailed on it, I guess I was working out too much.
Oh
It was-
shit!
It was fucking my blood up or something, and I was like super faint, and I just went in there to see what was going on. They were like, "We need to put you on an IV overnight."
Damn.
So they did. Yeah, it was weird, which is weird because I don't know. It's not like I work out that much, but
Well, maybe that's the fucking problem, right? You're like, you can't just do it in bursts.
yeah, that is the problem.
Is it?
I
Dang.
guess.
I
I
got
need
the
to be more consistent. Just party all the time or work out all the time.
Yeah, I'm in the party all the time thing right now. It's not working out great. I've been
Yeah.
feeling like shit lately. But,
Yeah, do it.
yeah, we're getting older, man. I don't know how old you are, but I just turned 41 a little while ago, and I'm like, God damn it. All the things are starting to hurt.
Yeah, I'm 41 as well. And same thing, dude.
Yeah.
I travel for a living. So it's like it's always movement and uncomfortable places.
Yeah, just being in a plane sucks, man. I hate it. I'm a big guy, so the whole time I'm in a plane, I got my arms crossed like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's not very good. So we
Yeah.
didn't come here to talk about my plane riding. You're Jared, and what do you do in the band, Sic Waiting?
I sing, play guitar, write all the songs, and just kind of captain the ship.
There you go. Rad, man. And you guys have a new album out because we just played Uncommon Vines.
Uncommon Veins, yeah.
Veins? Jesus Christ. Terrible. I was trying to read it off of there. So you guys,
You're trying to get the track listing to our label. I was forgetting half the songs because it's been years and all our minds are elsewhere. I was like, what were we calling that one again? And because we have like intro 1, song 4, slow song, 3/4 song, blah blah blah. you know?
right. And so then you did this a while ago, this album.
We wrote the album over the course of quite a long time.
Like pre-COVID?
Yeah, pre-COVID. You know,
Damn.
we had it all set up with the drummer that we normally have recorded with in the past, and then we were getting ready to record, and he bailed, as he does and has in the past. So we were back at square one. And so we know a lot of people, and we were hitting up, just friends of ours to do the record, just come play drums. Songs are mostly written.
Right.
And we ended up getting Jake from the Drowns and the Shell Corporation. He stepped in like a champ,
Awesome.
up where Brian, our old drummer, left off, and then we wrote some new stuff with him, and yeah, he was a godsend, man. And we knocked it out in the time it took us to develop the record. We could have recorded with Jake 10 times,
Right.
because it's all about business. Get there, get down to business, get the work done, and get out of there. So it was actually a pretty quick process once he got involved. It was like a few months.
Awesome. That's fucking rad. That's what you
Yeah.
needed. So you recorded it after COVID then.
Now we recorded it in the middle of COVID.
Okay. All right. So then
And in March of 21, I think.
I'm just kind of leading up to, I think then you probably have a whole nother album in the pocket ready to go after this one, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, everybody's kind of so disjointed, and the way we've done records in the past, whether it was Derailer or Anchors Astray or whatever, is like we would write it and record it with a certain lineup, and then I would put a new lineup together, and we would tour
Oh.
it for a year or two, and then that's just kind of how things went for a number of years. And then this one, we were just planning to record it. We never really had any plans to tour it or anything. And in that time, obviously we had members change, and we had I moved to Nashville. I live in Nashville now.
Oh shit. Okay.
The rest of the guys live in Southern California, and so we haven't even had discussions about playing shows beyond we'd like to play shows, but
Right.
we haven't tried to get anything together as far as touring or playing shows goes. I'm sure something will come together, but that writing new records, stuff like that, all our focus is really just on getting this finally out for people to hear, because it's been such a labor. I got some stuff I've been messing around on song wise, but band wise, we're not like the cohesive unit that gets together and writes songs together. It's kind of like
If you're not
when
there
we
in
have
town,
to
it's
do- yeah.
that's tough. So so then there's
We did, however, record 3 more songs with a different producer in the desert that haven't seen the light of day. We haven't touched or done anything with those, so maybe those will get released at some point soon.
maybe a split or something.
Yeah, something.
That's cool. So then no thoughts of touring this album then?
We have not discussed it. We don't have any offers, and I mean, it's really everybody's working. Everybody has families. It's very difficult for us. This band's never paid for itself, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's something that anybody can entertain with any sort of serious thought. Like, oh, we're going to go on tour. We can't afford to go on tour. I'm sorry. Can I cuss something?
You can say anything, dude. You should hear what we said earlier. Yeah.
We're scared.
This is no no. I think we did do a drop like insert it here or not. One of those moves.
Nice.
But I'm glad that we got you on. I actually saw your band at Punk Rock Bowling. God, man, it's 2015 or something like that.
Main stage.
Main stage. You guys were
Yeah.
early. I crawled.
Yeah, we were.
I
It was
crawled out
hot as
early.
shit.
Me and my wife Courtney, who's normally here, we crawled out early to get there to watch you guys.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
There's a big.
Did you go to
buzz.
the Del Taco eating contest at the booth after?
No.
You missed it.
Did I?
Our tour drummer Dave, who lives in Vegas, actually, we got this thing for Del Taco. The band does, like we love it. I mean,
Right.
it goes way back. I could spend a lot of time on it, but anyway, us and our buddies in this band Rainer, who also played, they played before us at the festival.
Okay.
At our label's booth after we played, our drummer and their bass player, I think, had a Del Taco eating contest, and we
Oh,
kicked their
this is ringing a familiar now. I wasn't there for it, but I remember it.
we kicked their ass.
You did?
Oh yeah.
I think
Fuck
Del
around,
Taco
Del
is nasty as fuck, man. I have so many friends that like eat,
Oh, this interview's over.
right? But you know what? Like Taco. I don't know. Taco Bell sucks too to me. I don't know, man. And I'm not shitting on fast food, but I don't know. I've only had Del Taco 2 times or 3 times ever, and it was like
You get 20
drunk,
or 30. We'll see.
just like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh god,
Yeah. I have it sober in the morning.
ooh, all cold.
Hell yeah.
Here,
I drove 2 hours when I got to Nashville. I drove 2 hours south to Georgia to go to the closest Del Taco.
That's crazy, man. So what are you doing in Nashville right now? I mean, that's got a great music scene.
Yeah, yeah. I work here and out of Nashville. Here, I work for a lot of country artists for Live Nation.
Oh, okay. So then you're right in the spot. So,
Yeah, so I had to be in Nashville. I moved here during the pandemic. So
okay.
like I used to work at the House of Blues in Anaheim, but when we all got shut down and furloughed, I was trying to find a way to get back to work sooner than later, during
Right.
the pandemic, while at the same time recording, a solo record, recording the Sic Waiting record and doing all this stuff, just trying to stay busy. And I found an opening here in Nashville for a touring rep for country. So I moved to Nashville and here I am.
Are you into country?
I mean, not particularly, I've been opened up to it a lot, and I will say it's not the way I thought it was before I got here. There is
Okay.
a lot of the pop sentiment and it's played on pretty hard, but there's a lot of really true, really good musicality coming out of this. Just like I think any other genre you could say that about. You could say that about punk rock all day. I mean, punk, there's tons of punk bands that just do the 3 or 4 chord progressions that they think they're supposed to be playing. Rah, 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 I hate the government. Rah,
Yeah,
rah, rah.
yeah.
They don't mean shit.
It-
So there's real talent if you look deep enough to find it. And the same goes for country.
right. So are you from Southern California originally and all that? So it's got
Yeah.
to be a lot different culturally, huh?
Yeah. I mean, lots of differences, lots of similarities. Like people that are in our age demographic, they're all the same. Everybody likes to party and have a good time.
Yeah.
Essentially, I mean, there's some different things culturally here for sure. There's a lot of history in
Mm,
this area,
yeah.
and the seasons are different in the sense that there are seasons,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is
I've got a lot of
interesting.
friends that live in Nashville. My old drummer lives there. He's
I
probably
love
looking
it,
for
man.
someone, dude. Hit him up.
Hey, I might.
Yeah. So you said you got a solo album. What's that all about?
Yeah, I've been doing this solo project for 10 years now, called Dead Frets.
Okay. Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it would started out just as a way for me to be able to tour on my own and like record some songs that weren't really Sick Waiting songs, but really go out on tour on my own when the band couldn't back in the mid 2010s,
Mm-hmm.
So I released 4 records, I
Oh
think.
shit.
I don't know. I got the latest one I released. I only did digital because I couldn't get a label to pick it up. So I don't know if anybody's even heard that. It's called Send Out the Skeletons.
It's on everything.
It's on everything. Yeah.
Cool. I'll check it out. What kind of music is it?
It's like singer-songwriter stuff. The last record I did with this guy, Charlie Stavish, who used to be with Ryan Adams, producer.
Okay.
And he has a studio out in the desert, which is who the Sick Waiting did the 3 songs with also. And we just went out there in the desert and holed up for like 30 days and
Oh, weird.
with this crazy record. Yeah, it's mellow, singer, songwriter. There's some experimentation shit on there. It's a little different. It's not too much of a departure. I mean, it's melodic,
Right.
and it's me singing, and it's all kind of downers. But
Oh, just a bummer.
yeah, essentially. But I'm proud of it. I like it. Before that, there was a record called True South that got some pretty good attention, and I toured that a good bit.
Sweet. I don't know if that was me or you there. I beeped. So I got a question for you, a little weird one. Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Paranormal
I'm
experience.
talking UFO, ghost, Bigfoot.
I mean, I've had some weird shit go on, but I generally, instead of looking into it as paranormal, I guess I kind of willfully turn blind eye.
Oh,
We've had some gnarly shit happen on the road. Like we were on tour one time and we stayed in this ratty ass motel in Ventura, California, where the ceiling fan was duct taped to the ceiling. I
sweet.
slept under it
Nice.
like an idiot. I don't know why. We all slept in the same room. We woke up and the ceiling fan was just sitting next to me, just
Oh,
sitting in bed next to me. But there's no way it could have fallen off and not
It-
smashed my face in.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Someone
was
probably
weird.
got up in the middle of the night and moved it.
Nobody knew how the hell it happened.
Huh.
That was weird shit. We've seen lots of weird shit on the road, but normally we're half drunk. So,
Yeah. Dude, same. Yep. Cool.
but I haven't been abducted as far as I know yet.
I went to the doctor recently too, and they said I got a staple in my knee when I got my MRI, and I've never had a staple in my knee. I don't know what that's all about. So that's my new. I'm like, well, maybe I was abducted, dude. That's my little tracking device.
Right?
It's kind of fucking weird. It might be left over from another surgery, but they're like, we don't use staples for that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Sketchy.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, everyone needs to go out there and check out the Sic Waiting album. Is coming out when?
November 4th.
November
on
4th.
Thousand Islands Records. It's on P Records in Australia. Lockjaw's doing it in the UK, but Thousand Islands is taking the lead on that.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Thousand Islands has got a great roster right now.
Dude, they really do, and they're really on top of it. It's crazy. Like I was saying, I transferred in during the pandemic, and I'm in the middle of working. Like I'm deep in tour season right now.
Yeah.
Which, in retrospect, was a fucking hell of a time to pick to try and do an album release because I need to be available and attentive, but it's crazy. I'm traveling every day, and so I haven't been as attentive to this release as I have been to Sic Waiting releases in the past. So thank Christ for Bruno and Cynthia and the Thousand Islands team for picking up my slack. To be honest, it's been really nice working with them, and their roster is killer.
It's really good. Yeah,
I did get this fucking tour. I'll just tour with bands off Thousand Islands.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't you jump on with one of those? Everyone seems to be out there right now.
I've been talking to Steve from Belvedere for years about trying to do something together, but nothing ever seems to come
They're doing
together.
such a fun one right now. They got Straight Line with them. Walt Hamburger. Yeah, dude. I was like,
Darko, I think, right?
yeah, fucking. I think Debt Cemetery got some of those dates too.
Killer.
Yeah. I mean, Canada's got a great scene going. It's pretty fucking killer, dude. So, I got one last question I want to ask. This is something we ask a lot of people. I try to ask everyone, but I forget half of the time. At your funeral, what song is playing? Doesn't have to be a Sic Waiting song. It could be any song. But what is your soundtrack at your funeral?
Man, that's a hell of a question.
Thank you.
I guess it'd probably be "You Can Close Your Eyes" by James Taylor. I'm a giant James Taylor fan.
Okay.
And that's my favorite song he's ever done. So that's a serious answer to a serious question.
Yeah, I mean, some people, it's interesting. Some people have it on deck, and some people have to think about it. Some people don't answer, and then they'll text me like 5 answers later. You know what? I should have said this. This is actually the actual answer. So,
yeah, I'd say "You Can Close Your Eyes" by James Taylor or anything John Moreland ever wrote.
All right. Sounds good. All right, Mel, thank you for taking some time out of your day. I'm so glad that we got to do this finally.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry again about the hassle getting together. That's
hey,
my
it's
fault.
all good, man. Shit happens. When I was like, you're like, I'm in the hospital. I'm ready to go, oh, shit. Well, fuck us, dude. It doesn't matter.
I was debating doing it from the hospital, but I kept having nurses and doctors coming in and shit.
It would have been a weird day because me and Will, who were here, we're tying one on. So that would have been an interesting conversation in the lobby. Well, all right, buddy. Thank you very much. Sic Waiting, killer. I'm loving the 2 new tracks that are out November 4th,
Thanks,
said?
man. Yeah, the next one, November 4th, the record comes out. And there's one more single coming out before that in October.
All right. Sounds good.
A couple weeks.
All right. So, thanks a lot, dude.
Thank you, man. Good talking to you.
All right. We'll see you later. Deuces.
Later.
Welcome to my paranormal segment. Well.
There we are.
By the way, who does the oh?
I think that's Jeff.
Was it? Because you guys did a great job doing that.
Crinkled paper.
Yeah, I think you guys did a really good job.
That was good.
Yeah, it was very haunting. Anyways, well, we're back doing
Sexy
the
too.
yeah, we're back doing the paranormal corner.
Is that what we call it?
I just looked up and saw your spit wall, and now it's so
the
foul.
spit tile is really on. So here, Jeff.
Jeff, I can't. Don't look because it's actually just it's dry and it's dripping. It's dry drip.
Can you see that?
It is just so goddamn disgusting. Anyways, let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back doing the paranormal, and I'm going to actually just take a little bit of a seat back, and I'm going to read some stories. And I think these are actually interesting stories. Now, I have not read them, so they could be a little bit of a failure.
They're all interesting, Will.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. But I think what's interesting is that these are told by realtors in the year 2020. So these are stories that came from real realtors, people that sell the properties and everything. So I'm going to start this one out, and this is from Sonia, California. And I'm going to go ahead and read this, and here we go. I received a rather weird call for a listing. The seller told me I couldn't go to the house because she had a male ghost, and he would be upset if he knew she was selling. I agreed to initially meet her at her office instead. So we get to the home listed, and we set a day for the showings. I got to the house and started to take some photos, and every time I would take a photo, there was a blurry image in it. I could not take a photo without that appearing. Then I asked the seller if I could use her restroom. As I walked down the hall, the door slammed shut. About 5 minutes later, the open house began shaking. Cabinets were opening and closing, and you could hear a ghastly cry. This is bullshit. There was a rocking chair in one of the rooms that was rocking like crazy, of course. Next thing I know, the seller begins whispering to the ghost, saying something like, "You can come with us. Please don't be upset. We need a larger home. It's not about you." The entire open house debacle lasted a whole 30 minutes. The ghost eventually calmed down, but the owner didn't think it was a good idea for any more people to go inside the home. Let's just say I didn't end up selling the home.
I think that you've read this before on here.
Have I?
I'm almost fucking certain that this
That was new to me.
I have definitely read it and or heard it.
Huh.
So Sonia's the crazy one.
Yes.
I mean, like the exact story, the wording, everything.
Oh, really?
I have. I swear to God.
Well, you did. You're the one who gave them to me.
So I did. So yeah. But I'm wondering if you've read them on here.
Well, let's go with one more. How about
I
you
just think when you read Jeb, you hear Will's voice.
But
That's true.
too. For sure, that's fucking true.
Oh, that's paranormal right there. I love it. All right. Well, I haven't read this one, so let's try it. There's some real nice quotations in here. Let's see. I hope it's not too long. Yep, that's too long, so we're going to go with this one.
Here, go with the secret one.
Oh, we got a secret one here. Okay.
I got more printouts. I'm good at the printout.
Okay.
No, I did not highlight that or anything for you, so you're going to have to jump around and just nail it like the journalist that you are.
Is it pro?
Okay. Wow. Listen, this is something that he just came in and gave to me. So let's see what the
Hot off the press.
hot off the press. 9:59 a.m. Is when it was printed. All right, here we go. The skeletal remains of a female vampire were found in a 17th century Polish graveyard with a sickle across its neck to prevent the woman from rising from the dead. Professor, please forgive me, Darius Polininski from Nicolae Copernicus University headed up the archaeological dig that led to the discovery of the skeleton, which was found wearing a silk cap with a protruding front tooth, the Daily Mail reported. And there's a picture of her, and you guys can see it.
Go to Daily Mail and check this out. This just was found this month, or last month in August. And the picture is red. Look, do you see the big weird tooth in the front?
There is a great picture.
Okay. And then
The sickle was not laid flat, but placed on the neck in such a way that if the deceased had tried to get up, most likely the head would have been cut off or injured, Polinsky told the Daily Mail. In the 11th century, citizens of Eastern Europe reported fears of vampires and began treating the dead with anti-vampire rituals, according to the Smithsonian Magazine, believing that some people who died would claw their way out of the grave as blood-sucking monsters that terrorized the living.
That's my plan.
And I'm going to change the page.
Okay.
By the 17th century, such burial practices became common amongst Poland, across Poland, in response to a reported outbreak of vampires. Other ways to protect against the return of the dead include cutting off the heads or legs, placing the deceased face down to bite the ground, burning them, and smashing them with a stone, Polinsky told the New York Post. Though other
This is after they're dead.
This is after they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the burying them face down so they eat dirt.
Yeah, eat dirt, motherfucker. Though other common anti-vampire burial methods include a metal rod hammered through the skeleton, the remains in Poland, placing the deceased face down to bite the ground, burning them, and smashing with stone. Okay.
Is it a double page?
Must have been.
Maybe I won't get cremated.
I
might
know.
demand a burial now.
With a sickle across the neck. The padlock big toe attached to the skeleton's left foot, Polinsky told the Daily Mail, likely symbolized the closing of a stage, the impossibility of returning. Polinsky did not immediately respond to the request for a comment.
So,
Interesting.
dude, I was hoping that got in there. So basically, they find this body, the skeleton. This is a real thing. They find it.
Right.
It looks like a hacksaw right on top of the neck.
Right.
Of a dead person.
Sure.
So like, if they're getting up and wiggling, it would just cut their neck.
Right.
But the weirdest part of this is the padlock toe to the ankle.
Isn't that interesting?
What the fuck does that mean? And it doesn't explain it.
No.
I looked at some other things. I couldn't find it. I'm like, I don't. Thoughts on that, Jeff?
Padlock. So there's a lock around the ankle and it's connected to the toe.
To the big toe.
I would imagine so. The foot's flexed up so you can't walk.
I don't know. It doesn't even say if it's
there's-
tight or not.
If they, yeah,
It just says it symbolizes.
that's
What did it say? Symbolizes the end of a.
A stage, the impossibility of ever returning. Now, you know what I think is really frightening? Now, I don't really believe in vampires, but who the fuck am I? What's really frightening is that there are people that truly, to this day, believe that there is a beer-mongering, blood-sucking, dead creature that crawls out of
Sounds like nonsense at gmail.com. Please reach out to us.
I know. I mean, I think that's more scary because can you imagine really believing this and going to bed at night and hearing?
Jeff had a great point on the last one when we were talking about the paranormal circus. Justin, who was trying to convert everybody to Christianity, Jeff was like, I think the scariest part is that he believes there's a real vampires and they're roller skating or something along those lines. I'm like, that is the scariest part. What the fuck? Like,
that is true.
Bunch of people playing make-believe.
Well, I don't know. I think that it's interesting to hear all these weird stories because, I mean, why would now? Granted, I don't know about these real estate people. They're weird breed themselves. But you know, if this were to be true, why would they make up stuff like this to waste their time?
Haunted is hot right now. You know, like
Haunted's hot.
It could sell. It could actually raise
Not
the
a
value.
house.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like Beetlejuice. Remember they tried to get rid of him, but they ended up joining the fucking house being haunted.
Yes, I do remember the movie.
You remember that one?
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Burton,
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. You say it three times.
I just watched it with my niece.
Oh.
It was awesome.
Anyways, that was my section. Now,
Yeah,
if
hey,
you guys,
it was nice to hear a little paranormal
Nice.
thing. Now we're getting into it.
Yeah.
Fall's here.
yes,
I want a weekly or whenever we do this.
You got it.
I'm ready for it.
all right. I'll be
We gotta
doing.
do some research. Don't make me print out things. for
I
you.
will do some research. I will, and I'll spook your little penis off.
That got me.
Okay.
Jeff,
I want to go next.
question is, do you think that any of that is real? Those photos are real or staged, or is it all just bullshit? Wow.
They're both real.
Wow. Okay, that's very, very telling. And just the silence.
I
don't
think
know.
Both the stories, I want them both to be real.
The pictures are cool. Just check it out on Daily Mail, and like it's fun to think about because also like we know like we had the Salem witch trials, and
Right.
you know Poland used to believe in fucking vampires. So it's known that like people used to have bells attached to their fingers. You know, so like
Yeah.
if they bury you alive or whatever, you would ring the
Saved
bells.
by the bell.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Totally.
And hence the graveyard shift. Why are you here? I'm waiting up all night to hear the bells ring. I'm doing the graveyard shift.
It's fucking science, dude.
By the way, you remember Disney where the guy's in the dog and he's shaking and all the bells are ringing in the haunted house?
Yeah.
Because they're all
Right.
alive.
All right, let's do another song, man. Thank you very much, Will. Thank you for doing
Oh, yeah,
that.
no problem. My pleasure.
All right, this is Rest Easy with their song, brand new single, The Hill. All right, that was Rest Easy, The Hill. That song was only 30 seconds, so I think that we do another banger. They got short songs, which I can appreciate. Let's do one from their last album, too. This is Rest Easy with Get Busy Dying.
I don't feel sorry.
Yeah, dude, Rest Easy.
That was great.
Cool, huh? I really like their fucking sound, man.
I like the band name.
Yeah, I was, and also like, it's funny because they aren't resting; they're fucking getting after it, dude.
Yeah, they're right on it.
Will, would you like to recap that?
Yeah.
That's Rest Easy.
Rest Easy. Yeah, by the way, I just absolutely love their picture. It's all four of them. They're all holding hands very intimately, and I think it's fantastic. One looks very uncomfortable, but everyone else seems to be getting it. They're a Vancouver punk band, a four-piece, Rest Easy, consisting of members of Daggermouth and Shook Ones, have announced a new album titled Hope You're Okay, set for release on October 28th on Mutant League Records.
Cool.
Yes, I got a little bit more. The band has unveiled the first single, The Hill, along with the music video. Check them out. That would be too confusing for me to tell you. Of the track, vocalist Dylan Hossack explains, I feel like everyone over the last few years have lost touch with a friend or a family member because of different views or beliefs, whatever they may be. I wrote this song about how, even when we think we are so in the right, we are all a product of our own echo chambers. And I think he's fucking well said when he wrote that. Anyways, go ahead and check them out on Mutant League Records.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it.
Yeah, dude, Rest
That is
Easy.
it.
Check them out. Will, I like you doing it better than Courtney.
Oh, no way.
You got the announcer voice already.
Yeah, well,
I
like her. She's very sweet and kind and
I
calm.
think that maybe she gives you the notes to read.
No,
So she's got the good notes,
I'm just having a good day reading. Usually I have bad days, so.
which is funny too.
I
Jeff,
think maybe they split up the duties.
Yeah, well,
They could both read one,
you said duty.
just to give some contrast.
regardless, I think that all we need to do is make sure that we get the information of these wonderful bands out and said perfectly with good information. So I will always vote for her, but as long as we're doing it, I'll do. Yeah, good point.
Mix it up a little bit today, guys.
This is going to be great.
You let it go.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
This is the part of the podcast where we're doing interpretive dance
Or burying someone.
with a blade above their neck.
What
Gonna
is the
get
name
out.
of this song? By Johann Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, this is Bach. Sonnet 4-6.
It's Come Sweet Death.
Oh, I was kind of right.
All right, well, here we go. All right, Jeff is going to take over. I don't know how you're going to say it because Will
Not
says
taking
it.
over. I'm just borrowing I'm stepping onto the
Having a bite of the sandwich.
counterculture.
Yeah, today I will not be doing counterculture. I will be delivering it to our good friend Jeff, who seems to have a wonderful segment, and I can't wait to hear it.
It's called the Culture Corner.
Culture Corner.
I couldn't help it. It was my first time on the block. And the song that you chose, Jeb, you are on fire with your segues because I'm here to talk about Queen Elizabeth.
Oh,
yes,
interesting.
all right.
Never much of a follower of any of that. I'm aware of their existence and
Sure.
not cheering against them in any way. So I figured I'd look up some fun facts on Queen Elizabeth.
Great.
All right. Yeah.
Got a few of them. I'm
Fun
gonna
facts.
just kind of go through them. We can talk about them or just move on. Some of them are just points of interest. She
All right.
was born at 2:40 a.m. on the 21st of April, 1926.
Old as
Was
fuck.
crowned the queen on the 2nd of June, 1953. 20 million people watched that on TV, which is a shit ton of people
Jesus.
if you're thinking 1953.
Yeah, that's wild.
She was 28, 26
24.
when she became queen?
I think 24. Or I'm almost certain 24.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's 27.
God damn it. I'm gonna look it up. Go on while I Google.
All right, I'll keep moving on. Longest reigning monarch
Correct.
ever in Britain. As queen, she was served by 15 different prime ministers.
Isn't that
She
interesting?
did.
Really
Yeah.
covered a large span. I mean, our entire lives,
Oh yeah.
plus a shit ton more. Here's a question for you.
Okay.
And you can just put out an answer. What was her favorite dog?
Her first one that she ever had. It was
What breed of dog? I should have
corgis.
asked, my bad.
Corgi.
Winner.
She had 30 corgis in her life, all bred from the very first one, and I believe the first one was named Susan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. 25 years old, by the way.
What was that?
25 years old, by the way.
Huh.
I know. Do your fucking take some notes, motherfucker.
Based on my math.
All right. Keep going.
let's
I'm
see.
very sorry.
She also invented
not sorry.
a new breed of dog when her corgi mated with a dachshund belonging to her sister princess.
Yeah, it's how interesting, huh?
She was the only person in the UK allowed to drive without a license.
That's right.
That's pretty badass.
Right.
That's actually pretty punk.
That is fucking kind
Yeah,
of
but
dude.
she never drove. She had everyone drive her. So that's pretty punk.
Driving's fun, though.
She kept driving even in her later years.
Oh, I did not know that. All right.
She had 2 birthdays, one in the summer just because it was better weather. Her birthplace is now a Cantonese restaurant.
Wait. She had 2 birthdays?
Her official birthday, but then they had the party in the summer for better weather.
That's kind of Jeff style right there.
It's not a bad way to live
It's
it.
my terms, right there. My terms.
Right.
But wait a minute. Where she was born is now a restaurant? I thought that would have
Yes.
been encapsulated with a huge...
Is there like a burger named after her?
It's a Cantonese restaurant, so whatever they make, they probably got something in tribute.
queen size.
Yeah, queen size.
Sent her first email. Do you want to guess what year?
Oh, fuck. I heard this one. I can't remember.
I'm going to go 2003.
She was on top of it, actually, I think. Fuck, I can't. I don't know.
The bicentennial, 1976.
Email?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
Instagram, first one was 2019. She had many hobbies: horse riding, pigeon racing, football, and she was an Arsenal supporter. Queen Elizabeth became a homeowner at just 6 years old, and because it was passed on to her.
be
There's a
fucking
few
nice.
more, but most interesting one. She sent over 50,000 Christmas cards in her day.
Wow.
Like handwritten? Or was it like our fucking... It was something
I don't know. I mean, she's got time. She doesn't really have a job. She got a
Right.
bitchin' house
Right.
Yeah.
and can't get pulled over. So
She
you got
had
time to
indoor
write
plumbing.
cards.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool. She did indoor plumbing. That was cool.
Well, the old... in
Yeah.
the olden
They
days,
just shit down the side of the
they
castle.
just poop into the moat and people would pay tickets to come and see it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. That was like a thing. Like, people would be like, we're going to go watch the fucking toilet all day. And it was like way up high.
I'd pay to watch the Queen take a shit.
It was like a thing. Like, finally you see like shit fall from the toilet and everyone would go, yeah!
Wow. Wow.
That's
wow.
vacation before Disneyland.
Wow. I got to admit, I was never a fan, let alone did I know very much about the monarchy whatsoever, and I really didn't pay too much attention. But I have to admit, while watching, a little bit of a documentary in celebration of her life, I did get a little verklempt.
Did you?
I did. I was like, I really
Dude.
don't care about this. But then I realized, she was part of, I don't know, she's been existed way more before my whole life. Not like I was engaged with her, but I
She's
knew who
seen
she
a
was.
lot, been
Yeah.
a part of a lot.
Yeah, I mean-
anyone like that. And then she really didn't
97.
cause too many rankles, as far as I know. I don't know anything about it, but like she wasn't like fucking Trump who comes in for 4 years and everything fucking gets crazy, So
Yeah, well,
she seemed to have kept some sort of. I hate to even weigh in. Stability is what I was going to say, but I don't know. I don't
what
know.
got me was Prince Charles were no longer. He was out there shaking hands with everybody, and they were saying, "And God save the Queen." And then out of the blue, it was all quiet, and he's shaking hands. And then one lady starts singing the whole song, and then they all chimed in, and it was "God save the King."
Oh,
I'm all,
really-
oh God, that was a good. I'm not. You're crying. I'm not crying.
There's some really good memes
it's a
out
really
there.
human moment.
Yeah.
Really good transgender memes. Like, great, now a man's going to be queen. It's just, there's some good stuff out there right now. I'm sure by the time this comes out, it's going to be tired already. But, well, thank you very much,
That
Jeff,
was
for
good.
that. Yeah.
We love facts,
Well,
and
thank you, Will.
well, I didn't do anything. I just think that we love facts and we love a little different culture because don't have any.
I mean, I've never understood. Well, first off, I don't fucking like our government or whatever, but I really don't. The only thing I was going to say, I don't get the queen, king thing over there. The only thing I can kind of relate it to is like people need something that's like sports to me. They need something to gravitate towards, to hold on to, or like for us in America, fucking Kardashians or stuff that people do.
Our celebrities are our royalty.
That's what I mean.
We
More
watch
like-
the bullshit of there, and they have royalty.
But the fact that they have like, I always thought it was separated, until we have like Trump, then you're like, okay, well, he's a celebrity guy. Now that's like the king, quote unquote, it's weird. It's fucking weird, man. I don't know why people have to have that in their lives, but they do. And, fucking, I guess that's it.
Well,
those are my
Elvis
really
was the
smart
original,
thoughts.
so.
Well, time for another fucking song. And then, we're going to get out of here. We're still waiting on Sic Waiting. Oh, am I sick of waiting? Oh, that just worked out really good.
Oh,
I didn't
God.
think of that. All right, let's
Rest
do
easy.
Prison City Brigade. New fucking video that's out. This is their song, One Shot.
One shot for everyone in this place. We must escape our own fate. One shot for everyone in this place. I can't escape my own fate. To all the lies and the false alibis, the secrets they hide to blurry our eyes. The constant deceiving, the greedy keep feeding on the backs of those who choose. One shot for everyone in this place. We must escape our own fate. One shot for everyone in this place. I can't escape my own fate. The lines in the sand as they all start to blur, as the tide washes in. Where is the cure to the hate in our hearts and the stones we have tossed? After every sick turn, we watch it burn. When will we learn? One shot for everyone in this place. I can't escape my own fate. One shot for everyone in this place. We must escape. Last
All right, that was Prison City Brigade, One Shot.
That was good.
Yeah, check out that video, man. Friends of the show.
Yeah, friends of the
Friends
show.
of the show.
That's
Long
fantastic.
time friends of the show.
That's right. So, question of the week. Knighthood,
Knighthood.
do you have it? Do you
Okay,
have
I
your
got a
three
couple.
now?
I got three, but
We've
now
gone through the whole thing now. You
Okay.
even got some fun facts and
okay,
shit.
I,
ready?
I got it. But now this is not trying to be funny. This is all real for me. All right, I'm gonna choose one. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now wait. One, because he's kind of European descent, right? He's not
Okay.
American. He might be dual. Who knows? But remember him being Conan the Barbarian? So imagine him being in a knighthood with a fucking sword. He already knows what he's doing. He'll
fucking the maid.
Just fucking the maid and knighting her, mounting that. Doing all that stuff. Imagine that. He kind of fits the mold of just being the cool fucking knight, and I wouldn't want to rock and roll
No, he
with
would
him.
be a great knight. You're right.
Right?
I bet he would actually. He would own that shit.
Yeah,
too,
he
a little
would.
bit.
Very serious.
More like
putting the sword behind his back.
like
and
because some people like Paul McCartney. He kind of owns it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that he's Sir Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know how many other people really get in, but Schwartzy, he would get in there. But
I think so.
Pretty
Now,
hard.
my
Good
second
pick,
one
good
is
pick.
now this is an American guy, and I really the reason why I say Richard Simmons is because I really want to see him try to lift an actual sword.
oh,
I mean,
come on.
No, I mean, really, can you imagine trying to lift a sword and being a knight, and and how happy he would
You're
be?
being mean to exercise queen.
I am not
of our
being mean.
generation.
I think that imagine how glorious he would feel if he was an actual presented a knight. He would be there to be just so presenting.
Dude, I would be there for it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Richard.
don't think is he still alive?
Yes, he is. He
Yes.
just came out. There was an article recently because he's been off the grid.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
not been too
I read
healthy.
that, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I love Richard Simmons and his energy, though.
Yeah, right.
Love
So
it.
can't you imagine him being a knight? Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Richard Simmons.
I'd be there for
Hello!
that. I could be there for
Yeah,
that, for
right?
sure. Yeah.
Just
it's like
happy-
It's like Bob Ross getting it.
Yeah, right, exactly. Imagine him crying, how happy he would be. Like, this means so much to me. I feel great finally being a knight.
It would be inspirational.
I finally get to be the knight in shining armor.
I have some gay jokes. I'm gonna hold off.
And then this one is because she is English and she's not allowed to be, but I'm always, as much as I can possibly say, and this history of me being on this show, Angela Lansbury, Murder, She Wrote. She would be a great knight. She's a detective. She knows how to fly beds in the middle of the fucking air.
Yeah.
Angela fucking Lansbury.
Okay.
So I
we
think
still got to figure out if women are allowed to be knights. There's something. There's got to be a version of
there's
it.
got to be like a dame. I think they become a dame.
Oh, dame.
You know, like you are now presented as a dame. I don't know.
As in, no, you're a dame.
Yeah.
What do they do? They just all curtsy at each other?
But what does knights do? They just what? Swing?
They just wave their dicks at each other?
Yeah, they touch their shoulder with a sword. That's how you get.
Yeah. We know that. That's sure.
Thanks, Jeff. We were aware of that one.
Well,
I'm joking, Jeff. I'm being a dick.
I'm playing you out, Will. Okay. I'm playing you off. You got final thoughts?
Look, everyone, do the best they can possibly do to be a good person. For instance, the quote today was just be a good person if you can. It's hot as balls. I'm happy to be alive. I hope you guys are as well. If you get a chance, donate if you can to any local thrift stores because it only helps people in the future. All right. And wash your hands.
Jeff, final thoughts.
I'm gonna go see Kyle Kinane and Jack White this week. So.
Oh, I'm jealous of one of those things, and go fuck yourself with the other one.
Yeah,
Jesus, Kyle Kinane is hilarious. I fucking dude, goddamn it, he's so
be
funny.
safe out on the roads. More friendly waves. Don't be afraid to give a thumbs down. Let the people know how you feel, but don't get shot.
But thumbs up this fucking podcast. Give us the 5 stars. Give us the like, subscribes. Send us a little message. Sounds like nonsense. gmail.com. Sounds like nonsense.com. All those things. You go to 94 Records if you want to get my album.
Yeah.
94records.com. All spelled out. Okay, that's it. So much self-promotion this time. Whew. All right, you guys.
Jeff, you have a wonderful day.
I've been listening to Battering Ham all fucking week, you guys.
Really?
Last week, we did the fucking fake bands. Battering Ham is fucking rad. They need to go in and do a new album. Hit me up. I'm going to reach out to these guys. I fucking love it.
Please do.
There's a band in the 90s, late 90s, maybe whatever, 97 or something, called Your Mother. Ooh. And it reminds me so much of those guys.
That's a great name.
Your Mother. Go check out Your Mother. They're on Spotify and stuff, and so is Battering Ham. The shit's so fun. It's Vandals-esque and whatever, silly, dumb songs. I'm playing this out with some Battering Ham. Okay. I just had to do it. I had to do it.
I'm glad. You got to do it.
Thank you guys very much. We had Dancing on Tables, Sic Waiting. We had Rest Easy. We had Prison City Brigade. And now we're going out with the infamous Battering Ham.
Peace.
Deuces.
Oktoberfest, drinking at the Hofbrauhaus. I met a German girl by the name of Greta Kraus. She talked funny, but her face was kind, so I told her we should chill sometime. The next day, she was knocking at my door with all kinds of stuff, a comb, an old flip phone, portable stove, trash bag full of clothes, makeup case and 3 ice cube trays, a little ballerina on a turning base. But back she keeps the dog's ashes in. What the fuck? Is this chick moving in? Then I noticed all the shit stacked in the hole. I said I'm sorry, but it must be a mistake. Maybe I misled you when I asked you for a date. When I first met you, I liked you well enough, but now you're at my doorstep with all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Hear me now and listen to me later, like holding conversations with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't wanna argue and I don't wanna shout. Just gather up your Candyland game and get the fuck out. And take your fucking stuff. Just get the hell out of here and take all your fucking stuff.